covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Wildwood opens a new school, and the historic Baker House features spirited ladies. Jill Winters is off. I'm Steve Rosen. To keep up with the ballooning student population, Wildwood is opening a new school in the fall. Wildwood Intermediate School will open for grades 4 through 6, absorbing students from Wildwood Elementary School and Wildwood Middle High School. Wildwood is growing faster than any other city in the state, with a population of at least 5,000, with an increase of about 57% during a 24-month period. Wildwood Intermediate School will take over the building currently occupied by Sumter Prep Academy. It has 22 classrooms, a gym, a media center, a band room, and a cafeteria. Wildwood Intermediate will take some of the teachers from the middle high school and elementary school and will begin the process of hiring additional staff. One of the ways district plans to help fill its ranks is with Sumter County School Career Fair from 9 a.m. to 12 noon on March 25th at South Sumter High School. Applicants are encouraged to bring their resume and will have the opportunity to interview right on site. For more information, go to the district's website at sumter.k12.fl.us. The historic Baker House in Wildwood was built in 1890 and was home to 6 generations of the Baker family. Earlier this month, visitors learned more during the Spirited Ladies of the Baker House tour. Medium and docent Deborah Hollingsworth believes that many of its residents are still there, at least in spirit. In 2019, while writing a book called Haunted Sumter County, Florida, Hollingsworth discovered the Baker House and says she came to the conclusion pretty quickly that the house was haunted. Her experience with the supernatural would only be further corroborated by those of the other docents and descendants of the Baker family. She was then inspired to write a script for the Spirited Ladies of the Baker House, an historical tour of the building with a little more emphasis on the unexplainable. Beth Crouch Payne, who played Mary Baker during the tour, says it's the history of the 3 matriarchs who lived here in the house, as well as the ghost stories that the family members have told us. The house was donated in 2012 to the city of Wildwood, and a team of volunteers launched continued fundraising efforts to restore and maintain it, as well as its history. For more information on the Baker House and its upcoming events, go to wildwood-fl.gov. Up next, the Wine Walk returns and getting fit the fun way with cardio drumming.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Doors are opening at your new neighborhood Sprouts Farmers Market in the Villages on Friday, March 17th at 7 a.m. Join us for our grand opening weekend celebration March 17th through March 19th and get 20% off your entire purchase when you create a Sprouts account. Plus, you'll receive $10 off a future $50 purchase. Enjoy music, giveaways, samples, and fun for the entire family all weekend long. Head over to your new neighborhood Sprouts at 466 and Buena Vista Boulevard. Visit sprouts.com/thevillages for details.
Spanish Springs was vibrant and lively during the Wine Walk earlier this month, and the funds raised for the Buffalo Scholarship Foundation showed that. The tickets for the event were sold out, and the square was packed with attendees enjoying the wine and food from more than 15 businesses. The event benefited the Buffalo Scholarship Foundation, and more than $20,000 was raised from ticket sales. Bobby Davenport, the property manager for the Village's commercial property, says all the booths were full and everyone was enjoying themselves. Business owners on the square also enjoyed seeing so many people come out and were happy for the event to be back after taking a hiatus because of the COVID-19 pandemic. As we head into the weekend, take a look at this 5-day forecast.
Here's your BNN 5-day weather.
The rhythmic sounds of clicks, taps, and thumps echoed throughout Lake Sumter Landing Market Square because of the cardio drumming session led by Cindy Duncan. The cool exercise held on Tuesday morning was part of the Village's Recreation and Parks Department's monthly Square event. Duncan led the cardiovascular exercise program that uses just about every part of the body, arms, legs, core, and your memory. Armed with a pair of drumsticks or wooden spoons, a large exercise ball, and a bucket to hold the ball, more than 100 residents kept the groove going on, such as Celebration, Let's Get Loud, and Uptown Funk. Some people came dressed in green to get a head start on St. Patrick's Day. Pat Ryan of the Village of Hillsboro says you get to dance to music and get a workout. Anyone who is thinking of doing cardio drumming, I encourage them to give it a try. Go to thevillages.com/calendar to see where the next cardio drumming class will be. Coming up, the Villages Golf Festival tees off and Brothers in Song prepare for their spring concert.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Doc's Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.
The Villages Golf Festival is a 2-day community-wide event at each of the championship golf shops and the 4 practice driving ranges at Lopez, Legacy, Glenview Champions, Palmer Legends, and the Sarasota Golf Practice Center. Retail vendors will be at these locations with special event pricing. Participants will be given a passport that qualifies them to win prizes, depending on how many locations they visit. The next event is March 23rd through 24th. Visit golfthevillages.com for more information about the festival. Brothers in Song, the 55-member men's chorus, has been practicing for its spring concert, Marvelous Medleys, which will take place at 6 p.m. on March 24th at the Hope Lutheran Church. Ben Osborne, director of the group, says these guys put a lot of work into it. It's nice to have as many in the audience as we can, and the concert will feature different musical styles, from the sacred to the secular. When Osborne was compiling the music for the concert, he noticed he had picked a few tunes that doubled as medleys. I stumbled upon the theme of the concert by accident, says Osborne. 2 of the big medleys are Leading Men, which features Broadway tunes, as well as solos from Fiddler on the Roof and Les Miserables. General admission tickets are $15 and are available at brothersinsong.eventbrite.com. The squares are always rocking. Here's a look at the bands playing Friday night. That is all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of today's Daily Sun to stay in the know. Jill Winters will be back next week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show. This is VNN.
Today we have our Camp Villages program, our fishing derby. We have 6 stations set up. We have the clowns to do a little face painting and get everyone in the mood. And we have a biologist. We have a station instructing knot tying. We have a nice big center console boat that the kids can climb all over and get to learn about. We have a casting station. We'll teach them how to cast. And then the last station, station number 6, will be actual fishing. Today we're fishing for bluegills. That's the little common sunfish. We have worms, and we also have our station that is going to bait the hook for them, and their grandparents or parents will take their photograph. We make a big deal over the first fish that's caught. It's really a fun time.
It was fun to go fishing, and I caught about 10 fish. I just got one on the first try I ever did. And then I caught it on the second one. And then the third one. Then some of them my grandma had to get off for me.
When the youngsters have finished the program, the recreation department will give them their own fishing rod. So hopefully they'll be able to go home and continue fishing and use some of the principles and the knowledge that they gained here at our Camp Villages Fishing Derby. And the volunteers are very passionate about the sport of fishing. And they're thrilled when you can take a little youngster and teach them the basics of fishing. There's a lot of these youngsters, this is really the first introduction to fishing. And if you ask any seasoned angler, he will tell you, or she will tell you, the very first time they went fishing and who took them and where they went. This is something that kind of you carry through your whole life.
For the day today, we're going to teach them how to be a clown. We're going to start off, we're going to have them learning how to do balloon twisting by making their own dog. We're going to have them have a face. They're going to have their face painted up as a clown. And then they're going to learn how to do some jokes, one-liners, and do some plate spinning. And then we have magic. Those kids are fascinated by magic. And then we're going to have them costumed up. So they're going to have a bow tie, they can have suspenders, they can have all sorts of stuff on there to look like a clown when they're done. So we're trying to get them so that they see that we're jolly and having a lot of fun.
We have flag making. The kids are given a kit, and they make a little Betsy Ross flag. We take them back with their parents or grandparents, and the color guard shows them how to fold the flag. The color guard commander will teach them how to march in formation, how to be quiet and how to listen, and the parents and grandparents, sometimes they're astonished how well they behave. Well, we hope they learn to respect the flag a little bit more and respect the veterans who served under that flag. We take a lot of pride in working with the young campers because they're going to be the future citizens. They could be politicians, they could serve in the government, they could be in the military, but really instill a pride in them of being an American.
You're here to have fun, lots of fun. We're Lake Nutrition Center, your health food store. We offer vitamins, supplements, immune boosters, gluten-free and plant-based options that will support your health. We're here to help you feel better, sleep better, manage your stress of those pickleball tournaments, navigate the traffic circles, and help you with your golf game. We look forward to meeting you and helping you stay healthy and have more fun.
Your daughter here thinks Marty grows some trees.
She takes after her father. This is wasting money. If you wait until it's full, you can save 1,000 gallons of water a month. Save another 1,000 gallons doing the same with the washing machine. This low-flow shower head saves another 1,000 gallons of water.
How did you get so smart?
I read.
For simple tips on how to save water, visit watermatters.org.
We're going to try and expose some of the youngsters to our hobby and hopefully to carry it on as we age on out of it, which we all will. We're going to try and have them run some of the slower boats because the fast boats, we even have difficulty sometimes running the fast boats. So there goes a rescue boat right now. If we can ignite their interest, we can teach them, we can show them how much fun this is. And also we can explain to them some of the workings of it. They're electric, they require knowledge to maintain.
Kids are basically given a set amount of tools to build a tower out of newspaper. And they have to figure out how to get it as tall as possible and to balance on its own. And then the last set of instructions is they have to be able to support a tennis ball. So that makes it a little more difficult. And as you can see, there's so many different variations on the designs that the kids are coming up with. It's when a kid comes up with an idea that you're like, I couldn't even think of that. And it's also involving the grandparents or the parents, whoever happens to be here with them. You know, it's a team effort. The child and the adult, they're a team.
Had a blast. They were leaning out of their seats, watching what the dogs were doing. They didn't miss a trick, so to speak. If a dog did something not quite kosher, they managed to catch it. The dogs are a little bit clowns as well. It gives the dog more chances to meet people of different ages because most of the therapy we do is with older adults. I was thrilled to see that Toby enjoyed the children as much as he enjoys everybody else. He doesn't get much exposure to children, so that was really excellent. Good opportunity for him and all the dogs. I noticed that some of the kids were really hesitant coming up to the dogs. But by the end of the day, it seemed like all of them wanted to get their chance to pet the dogs and get familiar with them.
Well, the kite making is very popular. People love it. It sells out every year. So, we have 4 sessions this year and they're all sold out. So they enjoy coming. It's something different. They're decorating the kites. They make them bright, colorful, and then we put them together. They're sled kites. They absolutely have a great time. They love that they're building something and then they take them outside and watch them fly. And they fly as long as they follow the instructions, they're guaranteed to fly. I know a lot of grandparents have several grandchildren and they'll bring them back year after year, and I hear stories where they have kept their kites for many years. They last and they just roll them up, and so the grandparents really enjoy it that they have these kites.
We are going to be reading stories, learning songs, and doing crafts that have to do with Dr. Seuss. It's a little bit of everything. 3 to 6-year-olds are excited with everything that you do.
They love it all. We started this program, Debbie Hurt and myself, 3 years ago, and it has just taken off like gangbusters. So it's a really exciting program, and it's really taken off as far as the amount of people that have attended.
At some of our events so far, we've had 4 different generations represented in the room, and it's fun to see them working together and spending time together, and it's good quality.
We have our wonderful volunteer, Abby, who helps the kids and helps give them ideas as to what to make, how to make the beads, the different kinds of pens that they can make. That way everything's not the same, and it gives them a little bit of creativity during the summer. Polymer clay is a little bit different. It might not be something that you're going to encounter in art class. So we try to, with any Camp Villages events that we have in the villages, we try to offer activities that they might not do at home or even in school. They might learn how to actually sculpt the clay and then also condition the clay prior to even using the clay.
We actually been invaded. As you can see, some of the guys walking in, we invited them to come dress up. We're going to do a lot of pirate-themed activities. Seems like everybody's already into the spirit. They're taking some pictures, and we're going to be doing some crafts, and then we got a story, and then we're going to be having a little scavenger hunt later on. There was a boat tour last year that we did with the pirate theme, but we kind of brought it inside and decided to have a little fun with it. Well, Buckaroos has been a great event this summer. I mean, we've tried a lot of new fresh activities, and I think this is a great. The 3 to 6 year old range has really shown how much these guys really enjoy it. The grandparents and the parents have a fun time too, watching them, have fun with it, and they come in a little bit, apprehensive, but then they kind of leave really into it, and sometimes we got to kind of simmer them down before we let them go.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what do you need if you have a treasure bag? Treasure, okay.
We want to welcome everybody to Camp Villages. The kids just like to come out. They learn proper safety of operation of guns and of the range. We have 14 campers, and along with the campers, they get to have their grandparents shoot with them, their parents. We had a cousin in the last session, and it's just a great amount of fun to see the campers with the grandparents and their relatives. Each camper has a mentor from the Airgun Club that helps them out and guides them, make sure that they stay safe. Smiles, what does that tell you? It's great. They just love it. And then they also have the opportunity to come back and use the range as a resident on their own. They know proper education now of how to use the pellet guns.
Start practicing using the stamps, because it takes a little bit of practice to learn how to hit them to make a very good impression. And then they're going to work out a design in a small rectangle of leather, hopefully with a theme to it. And then once they've worked up their design and they know how to do the stamping correctly, then they're going to stamp that on a wallet blank piece of leather, and then they'll go and stain it with a highlighting stain that will bring out all their stamping. And they come in, they're a little dazed as to what in the world they're going to do, but by the time they're done, they're pretty impressed. I really like it when we dye the leather and it brings out their design, and it's like magic. And they stand there at the dyeing table and they say, whoa. So it's pretty nice to see that. I basically want them to see that you can take a piece of material and make it do what you want it to do.
going to need a pound of bologna, a half pound of Swiss, and hearing aid special.
One moment.
This is programmable, right?
What am I, a doctor?
Why buy a hearing aid where you buy your groceries?
Our doctors of audiology and licensed hearing aid specialists do one thing and one thing only, hearing aids.
You don't have to go to a big box store to get an inexpensive hearing aid.
We fit only the world's best hearing aids at the lowest prices anywhere. We guarantee it.
Call today and try any hearing aid absolutely free. Visit EliteHearingCenters.com.
Rocking. Dancing.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Relaxing. Or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.